Hail Orpheus. Hey everybody, welcome to New Orleans, Louisiana, Mardi Gras 2024. Juan Carlos and I have the incredible, rare,
opportunity,
unbelievable gift from a dear friend to be riding in the Orpheus Parade tonight. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we are beyond thrilled. It's early morning. This is going to be a long day, but we're taking you with us. We're going to take you to the convention center. We're going to take you through the whole process of getting our costumes. We're going to walk around and see all of the amazing floats before we take off. And then we're going to take you with us on the float as we ride in Orpheus 2024, exactly 30 years from the date that it first rode back in 1994. And I was there in 94. These are the original throws from the very first parade, and I found them. I had them in a box. So, brought them, and yeah, it's going to be an amazing day. How excited are you?
I am very excited because this is my first time here in New Orleans, and first time Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And this is the way to do it.
It's unbelievable. So yeah, hello.
Yes.
Look at him, first Mardi Gras, and he gets to ride in a parade. But anyway, it's going to be an amazing day, so stay tuned. Lots to come. We'll see you soon. We're here.
Exciting.
Convention Center. We're doing our check-in. Very important so we can get our credentials. So we're about to do that.
So you guys have the bottom deck, driver side, 8 spots, and then the mid-level rear deck, 2 spots.
Okay.
Okay. Come over.
Are you official?
I am official.
There you go.
Captain's Platform 24.
Yeah.
Well,
merchandise and such. Okay. Got shirts and logo stuff. We are here.
so exciting.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Wow.
There's so many gorgeous, gorgeous floats. Wow. Overwhelmed, but we got to keep up with our group. Getting our sustenance before we ride. How's your sandwich?
I made a pulled pork sandwich.
Pulled pork sandwiches. We got pulled pork and chicken thighs. At least they're feeding us. And then apparently we also get some boxed lunches on the float. And then the bowl afterward. So food. That's a good thing. Right?
Right.
And they had a whole entire table with themed Orpheus merchandise that you could purchase. So you can also purchase additional beads here if you want special throws aside from what we're already getting on the float. So we're just taking a peek.
I like these. It's cute.
You like it? So yeah, they got lots of extra throws. Just got back from shopping. Had to buy some throws, some special throws. Since we're on the big Jester float, we picked up these, and they light up their foam. There's 12 in each, so I bought 6 packets of 12 to give us something fun. And then I splurged. I feel like this is a donation back to the crew, right? It's our once in a lifetime. Juan Carlos keeps saying I'm fancy pants. So, inside here, sorry it's really loud with the music, but I bought this bag, and inside here, fancy beads that light up. So, of course we're gonna keep some, but we're gonna throw some to some special people tonight.
If you were lucky, maybe you got one of those.
Yeah. So if you're watching our video and you were at the Orpheus Parade, maybe you caught something from us. Put a comment below, let us know. That'd be fun. We got the big giant Jester. It's a multi-unit float. How cool.
Wow, yeah.
So exciting.
It's a big one.
So we're gonna be loading our stuff on here shortly. Excited?
So exciting.
So exciting.
Here's a fun, joy, excitement, and the most beautiful floats in all of Mardi Gras. So we live up to our motto of rhythm, rhyme, and revelry.
Our wonderful celebrity monarchs, as Orpheus has every year. This year is just as outstanding as previous years. I'd like to introduce actor, author, director, versatile, all these things, more. From Doctor Who to Hedwig and the Angry Inch, to Gone Girl to Rent. Ladies and gentlemen, please give an Orpheus welcome to Neil Patrick Harris.
I had no idea we were supposed to speak. Thank you, guys. This is my husband, David, who you will hear from in just a second. This is our first Mardi Gras ever. We've been to New Orleans, but we've never experienced it like this. We're staying with some friends of ours, and we got to witness some other parades yesterday. Got binged in the head by a coin. Worth it. But I dare say that the other floats that we saw will pale in comparison to Orpheus. We are honored to be your kings. Hail Orpheus!
You've seen him on Broadway, and It Should Have Been You, Gypsy. He was nominated for a Fred Astaire Award for that. He's a Le Cordon Bleu chef. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome David Burtka.
Still no idea we were supposed to talk. It is just so great to be here. The energy is so infectious, and like he said, we've never experienced Mardi Gras, but what a way to experience it. It is. You guys are all so incredible, and I've never felt like I was a 10-year-old again since now. Throwing toilet paper up in the air and beads at other people. It's been just so much fun, and I can't wait to come back and bring our kids because they would love it. So thank you guys so much.
From Tell It to My Heart to other various jobs she has taken on, acting, songwriting, our next celebrity monarch has crossed over into nearly every musical genre, playing Fanny Brice on Broadway as well as film and television. Please welcome tonight's headliner, Taylor Dayne.
Oh, goodness. Firstly, Sonny, thank you. This is definitely not my first rodeo. I guess the first time I was here was in 1988. New Orleans, you have always embraced my music, my artistry, and at B97, when I came here, was for the first Mardi Gras in 1988. The city was incredible, and you embraced and open-armed, and here I am in 2024, and I can't thank you enough. And Orpheus, hail Orpheus!
And riding with Harry Connick Jr. tonight is a new favorite of ours from the New Orleans Saints. Please give an Orpheus welcome to the Saints place kicker, Blake Grupe.
That introduction right there is why I love this city, love the fans, and I could be more honored to ride in my first Mardi Gras, in my first parade, riding in the first, going to the first, everything with this crew here, and couldn't be more proud to be able to do it. So I know I get to wear a jersey almost every Sunday, and sometimes I think I look good, but I don't compare to you guys and your get up you guys got going on. So I'm excited for tonight, excited to get my first taste of it, and couldn't be more happy to do it in this city with this crew. So thank you guys. Who dat?
Let's raise our glasses to a fun, safe, and the most fantastic ride of your life. Hail Orpheus!
How's everybody feeling? So I don't know if everybody knows this, but Sonny was my teacher at Jesuit High School. We've been friends for a very, very, very long time. And the day that I thought that Orpheus might be a good idea, which is to say the first parade in the history of Mardi Gras that included men, women, black, white, gay, straight, whatever. We just wanted to celebrate one parade together. I called my dad, and then I said, who would be the best person to lead this organization? And we both unanimously said Sonny Bory. We are so indebted to everything that Sonny has done, and he is the reason that we're here. So we love you very much, Sonny. Thank you for everything you do.
We are on our spot on the float. We're in the very first float of the Jester unit, and there's 4 floats in this unit.
Yeah.
So we're in the very first part of it. We got all our throws and our feet that we'll unpack shortly. Get those all organized, but we're going to do that in a little while. But here's our crew. All 8 of us are here.
See, this is
Hello. Hi, Gene. Hi. So yeah, this is our little home for the next, I don't know how many hours. Good times. Staging area. We're on our float. We're sitting on beads upon beads. So we kind of preset, and then as we go, we continue setting more and more and more.
It's fun.
So far, so good. It's 3:43. Floats are slowly pulling out, but the parade doesn't actually start until 6:30. So it's a commitment. Doing this, you are here from 11:30, 12 in the morning, all the way to like 3 in the morning. It's a day.
Whole day.
But I cannot wait to get on the parade route.
So much fun.
Cannot wait. this.
Before the parade takes off, we're cocktailing. Juan Carlos has a bougie bitch.
Because we know.
Very blue. Matches his costume.
Yeah.
Good times, laissez-faire.
So we were just saying to ourselves that we cannot believe this is our life right now. This is insane.
Amazing.
Never in a million years did we think we would be riding in Orpheus Mardi Gras 2024. So blessed, so thankful. So John Best, if you're watching this, hey man, you're the best.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. We appreciate the entire crew that we're riding with tonight. This is fabulous. So we're just walking, checking out all the floats. About an hour before we take off, and there's 42 units in this parade. This parade is massive. Massive.
We keep walking and walking, and it's
never ending.
never
Look.
ending. So
Floats as far as the eye can see behind us and in front of us. It's pretty awesome. We're standing in front of one of the most premier, iconic floats here at Orpheus, which is the train. It's beautiful, and this thing is massive.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely huge. And here's the official logo. So the Krewe of Orpheus was actually founded in 1993, but the actual first parade was 1994, and I was there. And now it marks 30 years of this parade rolling. Pretty cool.
nice.
Nice. They're getting down. Here we are. This is the fancy part of Orpheus, having our box lunches before we take off. But you know what? I appreciate the box lunch. A little sustenance before we roll. How's your sandwich? They're actually good. Club wraps, delicious. So the temperature is going to be in the 40s tonight. So we went and bought ourselves some little ski caps to wear underneath. Kind of help us stay a little warm. But we're slowly moving, floats are moving. Probably be in front of people another hour. You all set?
See.
We have to be tethered to the float. So we have these ropes, sort of like an umbilical cord, wraps around your waist, just for safety. Are you all strapped in? Do you need help?
No.
Anyway, good time. Our crew, they're practicing their tamborineography. Tambourines are a big deal at Orpheus.
The entire time until we drive to the convention center. Convention center, you can take them off. Make sure your harnesses stay on, please. Keep stuff in the convention center. It's a throw fest. Thank you.
That's our parade captain. Once we're on the parade route, by law, in New Orleans, you have to have a mask covering your face. That's required. And we can't take them off until we get back to the convention center. This is insane. Totally. We survived our first round.
Wow.
How you doing?
Doing great. It's so much fun.
We got to pace ourselves. I know, it's so much fun. This is like insanely fun.
One day. That's all I want is one day.
Time for a flower. Gotta find the right person. We're still going. 2 hours later.
Yes.
We're still throwing.
And I cannot believe it's been 2 hours. It feels like 10 minutes.
I know, it's crazy. Lots and lots of throwing. Mardi Gras.
What do you throw at the swamp?
All right, we just turned on Canal Street. All right, so we've made it through the entire parade round.
We made it.
We are back. We're at the convention center, and we have our last round as we go into the ball. And we've reloaded our last bout of beads because we're going to go crazy inside the ballroom. So, first impressions of this event?
There's no way to describe it. It's just unbelievable. You have to be here and do this to know the experience, because it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
so
total.
fun.
It's fun.
So magic.
Yeah, I mean, especially the family part, like when you're going down St. Charles and you give something to a kid and their face lights
They are
up.
so happy about it.
Yeah, they're just so grateful.
Everybody's thank you.
And then you see the crazy debauchery too as you get closer to the French Quarter where all the tourists are. It gets a little more loud and boisterous, I would say. But everywhere you go, people are just screaming. I've never seen so many people screaming for beads. But yeah, this has been amazing. So we're going to take you in the convention center. Stay tuned, a lot more to come. Here we go. Here we go, entering the convention center.
Look at him coming back out
That's
now.
our float.
to be here. This city is incredible. There are some sexy people out there. It is so great to be here. We love this city so much. The food, the culture, the people. Being a part of this Orpheus experience has been incredible. And Sonny Bory, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much to Sonny and his amazing husband, Derek Franklin, who did all the floats. I mean, how incredible were they? Just insane. Insane! Turn into my home. It's very Thank you!
I was also told to hydrate, and I didn't realize that meant with water. So I've been slow playing tequila since like 4 p.m. So apologies if during Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and 12 South I'm extra handsy, because I've been drinking tequila for a while. But I just have to say, this is our first time here at Mardi Gras. And I couldn't be prouder of everyone at Team Orpheus. Thank you, Captain, for this. This is an unbelievable experience. And for everyone who has worked on the floats, for everyone who is here tonight, who is working backstage, for everyone who is performing for you guys, they've worked for months to make this happen. So I know this is the end of a very long night, but I hope that you all can appreciate how much and how hard everyone has worked to make this night a special night for you all. I feel it. I hope you guys feel it. We are really, really blessed to be here. So if you have a drink in your hand, raise it up high. And may I, with great honor and respect, say, Hail Orpheus!
Beads, beads, beads. Oh my gosh, a lot of beads. Here, let's set these on the floor. It's actually a couple weeks post Mardi Gras. We're back home. As you can see, we still got the festive spirit going. Did we catch a lot of beads or what?
Oh yes, we did.
And guess what? We didn't have to show anything. Except our big smiles. Right?
Right.
But yeah, overall, our Mardi Gras experience, you guys, was absolutely incredible. But this is going to be the wrap up of our video that you've been watching about our experience doing Orpheus. So a huge shout out and a big thank you to our dear friend John Best, Gene Harding, Rick Stimmel.
Thank you, Rick.
Oh my gosh, if it wasn't for you guys, this experience would have never happened.
Thank you very much.
So,
it was just amazing.
Totally amazing. First impressions, Amor, the minute we arrived at the convention center, what do you think?
Well, first impressions is, of course, the excitement, because it's, again, it was my first time doing anything like this. So the excitement of see what's all about, and then that place is just huge. You cannot believe how big that place is, and you're like, wow, this is like a dream, actually. So yeah, first impression is it's like a dream.
From the minute we walked into that convention center and saw all of the floats in the building, it was overwhelming.
It's magical.
I mean, it truly is spectacular. So let's talk for a moment, though, about the commitment that you go through in order to ride a parade. There's two ways that you can ride in a parade at Mardi Gras. One is to be an actual crew member of one of the crews, and crew is Krewe. And all of those crews are nonprofits. They are not sponsored by any corporate sponsorship whatsoever. All of the money that it takes to build the floats, to supply the beads, all of that is raised by the crew through fundraising, etc. And they are all, as I said, nonprofit, and most of them do a lot of charity work in the community. Or in our case, we were invited guests of somebody who is part of the crew, and that's how we were able to ride. There are some crews that also allow those who are non-crew members to pay a fee to be able to ride in their particular parades. You can go online and you can find that information out. Just do a Google search. But in our case, we were very, very lucky that we were guests of John, as well as guests of the company that actually builds the floats, which was pretty cool. So anyway, that's how we were able to participate. It is a huge commitment, meaning we had to be up in the morning. We had to be at the convention center between 11 and 12, and we were there all day long. And then the parade doesn't even start until like 6:30. And then even when it starts at 6:30, there, in our case, there were 34 float units in
front of us,
and we were number 25 out of the 34. So it was like another hour or so before our float even saw the first people. And then the parade itself takes a good 3 hours, 4 hours. So needless to say, it's a long day.
But
Plus,
the time just flies.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't realize how, like, oh my God, I've been here for 4 hours. You don't.
Yeah. Especially the minute you're on the float riding.
Those 3 hours just fly.
Yeah, it goes by fast.
It's so much fun that you don't even notice.
So there you go. That's first impressions. You go into the convention center, you see all the floats, you kind of get the lay of the land, and then the first thing we did was sort of wander around, try to find our float with our group, and then we went and got our costumes.
Which is, again, another thing that you're like so excited because you want to see your costume.
Yeah. And they provide you the costume. In our case, we got to keep the costumes as well, which is absolutely amazing. So we have this cool keepsake. We're going to create like a shadow box to hang in our house. And how was it climbing on the float the very first moment?
Same, excitement to see what's all about, how it's inside.
And the cool thing is once you get on the float, we had all of our bead bags stacked, but we have to actually unpack all of them and open up the beads. And there's hooks hanging around so you can preset your beads and get it all ready to go. And a lot of people wonder, okay, you're going to be on that float 3 to 4 hours. What happens if you have to go to the bathroom?
There's a bathroom.
There is. Every single float has its own commode on board. But yeah, it's relatively tight space. Everybody's on there, and especially when
spot.
Yeah, when you have all the beads and everything, it's a lot, and there's not really anywhere to sit either. So you're standing. The other thing that's important is that you are tethered to your spot.
Oh yeah, that was different.
Yeah, so those floats are all pulled by a tractor, and you don't know when the tractor is going to stop or if somebody runs out in front of it. So there's a lot of jostling about. You're sort of surfing.
I never felt like anything
nothing too crazy. There were a couple times where it was a little, but it was relatively smooth. We had a good tractor driver. But you have to wear a belt around you, and then that belt has a cord, and that cord is attached to the float. So God forbid, if you were to fall over, you have some safety net. So how was your first impression of once we turned the corner and started throwing beads?
It was overwhelming because you have all these people very close to the float, like very close to the float. They can touch it. And they are so excited to get the beads. It's all about the beads. And then I was in the first level, so I was able to just like kind of reach out and give my beads to the people, like to their hand. So they were like very happy, and most of them would say thank you, which was great. And then see the excitement of them and the kids when they would get one of the special beads, like they light up or football.
Yeah, we had football, little mini footballs. We had flowers, like little stuffed flowers.
Yeah, so that was great. That was the best part, to see how people get so excited and so happy when they get one of those beads.
And for me, that's the same. Like the overwhelming. The amount of people and how close they are to the float and how they're all screaming constantly for hours. All you hear is screaming. They're trying to get your attention. But the other impression I had, which I never really knew and expected, I'd always heard that Mardi Gras was very family friendly. But my experience in the past 30 years ago and the 2 years that I went back when I was younger, I was, over in the French Quarter area, which is where the tourists are. And that's a much more party-centric atmosphere. But the majority of the parade takes place on St. Charles Avenue, which is a residential neighborhood. And the majority of the parade, you're with families and children, lots of kids, and they're up on ladders, and they build little contraptions for the kids to sit in.
which I was not expecting.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, really kind of cool to see the family atmosphere. But the minute you turn from St. Charles onto Canal Street, which is right there next to the French Quarter near Bourbon, it totally changed the atmosphere. That's where all the tourists are. That's where it gets a little more debaucherous, a little more crazy. See a little more skin and those kind of things. But yeah, it was an incredible, unbelievable experience, and it's hard to put in words. Hopefully our video has given you a little sense of what it's like riding on the float. So now that we've done it, would you do it again?
In a heartbeat.
Not a question. So if anybody out there is watching this and you're part of a crew and you want to invite us again, or John, if you ever have another opening on your crew, we're there. We will buy an airline ticket.
Yeah, immediately.
No questions asked. It was a life experience that I never thought I would have. When Gene called us and told us that we were going to be able to do it, I actually cried a little bit because I was so excited. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. So Mardi Gras in and of itself is an incredible experience if you've never been. And if you ever get an opportunity to ride on a parade in Mardi Gras,
Don't think twice.
Don't even question it.
And this one is so special, so different, because again, you get to give people something. Most parades, you just are on the float, like waving to people, and that's it. And this one, because you have to actually throw something to them, throw your beads, then they are people are really excited about it.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about the parade, riding?
Catch the one that light up, they are fun.
Yeah, if you can catch light up beads. There you go. We have so many beads.
Oh, yes.
So what we're doing, by the way, little ideas that we heard from our friends that do this every year, we're going to create a Mardi Gras wreath. So right after Christmas is over, we're going to possibly turn one of our Christmas trees into a Mardi Gras tree, because it goes right into carnival season, January into February. And then we're going to create the box with a costume and some beads and some other memorabilia so that we have the memory of it. And then also the Mardi Gras wreath. So that's what we're going to do. And then the other thing we're going to do with our beads is just kind of recycle them and bring them back to Mardi Gras whenever we go again in the future.
Yeah.
So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And as always, happiness is
a lifestyle.
And we really appreciate all of you watching, as always. So thank you so much. And if you haven't done so yet,
please subscribe, like,
and share. Share the video. Anyway, we'll see you guys soon. We appreciate it. Bye, everyone.